Starting off with number 5. Did you know you can get 6 Battletech Hex Maps for free off of Catalyst's website? These 6 full-colored maps feature 3 open and balanced designs to form a stable base for your collection, a heavily forested map that favors fast flankers and will make for some interesting close-range knife fights, a map with a lake and some hills that makes a neat castle and moat situation, and an archaeological dig site you could use to represent someone unburying ancient Starleague technology. This means if you're an Alpha Strike player, you can now double dip into the classic version of the game by just getting the Total Warfare core rulebook. And if you already play classic Battletech, you can expand your collection to create some great variations in your games. Just print them out, tape them up, and you're good to go. You can even laminate them if you want to go the extra mile. I've linked everything in the description down below, but hold off for a second while we talk about how to get the most out of number 4. The Chaos Campaign Secession Wars rule set. Inside is a planetary assault mini-campaign with 5 different missions, as well as bonus rules for repairing and salvaging mechs. If you want to get creative, you can use this as a base system to create your very own unique narrative. My suggestion would be to start a Chaos Campaign with 12 mechs and the following battle values, and that'll give you a nice mix of all weight classes. Once you picked up your mechs, you're going to need record sheets for each of them, and maybe you even want to build a custom mech for your commander, which leads us to number 3, Megamech. Megamech is a free software package with 3 programs, one of which is Megamech Lab. It lets you look up any mech or combined arms unit you want, customize it if you so choose, and then print it out as a PDF. The second program is called Megamech, which lets you play against others online, train against bots, or play out pre-made scenarios. You don't even need plastic miniatures. And if you're really up for a challenge, you can use a third program called Mech HQ to string your campaigns into an entire overarching saga. Oh, and by the way, if you want to learn more about how to use the mechs you pick for your campaign effectively, I'd invite you to see the lore and tactics guides on my channel. Okay, so you have the map, you have the campaign, and you have the record sheets. But for your game to really shine, we'll want to set it within Battletech's rich history. We want to create something that's at least near to lore accurate, which leads us to number 2, Sarna.net, probably the best internet resource available for the Battletech universe. It's a wiki-style database that lets you look up nearly anything you might have a question on, and is a great starting point for getting into the lore. I've left a few of my favorite time periods you might choose to start your campaign in the description down below. Which brings us to the number 1 resource that trumps everything when it comes to creating lore-accurate battles, and that is the Zodal Rats Tables. Created by former Battletech writer Keith Zodal Hahn, the Zodal Rats Tables are a free resource that gives non-canon but very close to accurate availability levels of each mech for each faction and in the most popular time periods. Whether you want to play an elite Tier 1 formation like the Davian Royal Brigade, a group of undersupplied rebels like the Rasahog Drakons during the Ronin Wars, or the warriors of Clan Jade Falcon at the climactic Battle of Tukayid, this free book has all that information. It also has a random allocation table you can use to roll random mechs. This helps immensely if you want to create a faction-specific force, randomly assign one of your characters a mech, or simulate an auction house that an in-universe mercenary group could buy from. That's it for now. Thanks for watching Nerdy Overanalyzed.